Hello and welcome back to Factorio. We are researching our final tech for the black hole machine. And the tech is finished. Yay! Which is pretty awesome. So if we've done pretty much everything. All the way down, here's the black hole machine. It gives us a black hole generator, an energy injector pylon, an energy extractor pylon. And it looks like that's the end of the tech tree. There's a glitch here where Stronger Explosives 6, which is also required for follow robot count, is gated behind refined flammables, but behind the infinite refined flammables, which I don't have time to research. For the sake of completeness, I am going to queue up all the techs which have not reached infinite, and we will let them go along in the background. Okay, so I guess the next thing is to make this black hole machine. And depending how it goes, this may be the final episode. So let's head back to Megacity 1 and have a look in our make everything. We'll slap down some machines to make those last things. Okay. Whoops. So here's an assembler. I would like to set this to make a black hole generator. That is a lot of inputs. What's the crafting time on this? 100 seconds. Okay. I think I'm going to double the inputs. Yeah. Okay. And then we'll need a couple more crafters for the energy extractor pylon and the energy injection pylon. Okay, and I'm just going to set the limits on these, obviously, to 1. They are stupid expensive. Okay. And set that to the pylon, and this to the other pylon. Okay, and then let's find out why these aren't building. Okay, so the first thing is high-tech parts. I think maybe we're just making those very slowly, but we are getting some. Black hole data. Okay. So let's just truck some black hole data in and dump it into the logistics network. I can drop a couple of trucks in there, can't I? I'm going to put 2 trucks in, just because it's a long way away and we need quite a lot quite quickly. And then we'll have a look at what else is needed. Okay, so this needs black hole data, blah, blah, blah. High-tech parts, carbon fiber. So let's have a look at the high-tech parts production and see if that's an issue. Oh, we have clogged up on down matter. That's interesting. I guess, yeah, so we seem to make an excess of down matter. I'm not really sure what to do about that. Let's have a look at our road network. I don't know if we're even requesting down matter anywhere. Right, where's the road? So if we go to this thing down. Okay, so we are supplying it. And we are requesting it in one place, but I think you just make an excess of it during production, and yeah. Okay, well, we're nearly at the end game, so at the moment I'm going to trust in the god of buffers and just let this fill. But if that becomes an issue, we'll have to put in some buffer station specifically to store up down matter. Okay, so how are we doing? This is building away. Black hole data is what should be being trucked in soon. This isn't This needs black hole data and is otherwise stuck. Carbon fiber compound. Yeah, again, that's carbon fiber and all the same things. Let's see if we can find where the carbon fiber is trucked into our base. Okay, so it seems like there's 2 trucks already out getting carbon fiber. Both of them are already out. I'm just going to drop a 3rd one in, just because. I'm not really interested in the efficiency of my factory at this point. I just want to get these processes, I just want to get these machines built, basically. And I sort of don't care how I go about it. Alright, what else? I'm just looking for things that aren't being supplied fast enough. So it does look like everything's alright. Yeah, the high-tech parts is just going to take the time it takes, isn't it? I could put down a 2nd build, but I've got a feeling it's ratioed to other stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Shall I double it? I'm wondering about doubling it. Let's have a quick look at the production rate, and we'll do a quick back of the envelope in our heads type calculation when I can find the rate lasso. Where's that gone? Oh, something weird's happened to my quick bars. Some of the tools that are normally on there have decided to not be on there. So rate calculator has got knocked off somehow. Don't want to call the last Spidertron, I want a rate calculator. Okay. So if this was running at full speed, I'd be making 6.6 per second, 396 per minute. Okay. So these need 1,500 per minute, which obviously is ridiculous. I'm not going to be making one of those a minute, but I think I'm also consuming high-tech parts. 150 high-tech parts, so we should be fine. Actually, we should be winning for high-tech parts. So the balance of them should be headed this way. The other thing I could do is cap all my science buffers, but yeah. Might have a look at that. Okay, so which sciences is it that uses high-tech parts? Yeah. Okay, so that's backed up anyway. This one, it's requesting that backed up. Then we have this. It's backed up. Okay, that will back up quicker. Let's find all of these. I'm just going to cap their outputs. Okay, that should help with that. I've produced an absolute ton of science though. Right, what else? So it's just the high-tech parts we're waiting on. This needs carbon fiber compound. Okay. So maybe I can put down another carbon fiber build. Or maybe I should get the ones that I've already got running. Okay, what is the problem with this build then? So this is not running up here because it does not have carbon fiber nanotubes. The carbon fiber nanotubes come from over here. This isn't running because it doesn't have the carbon fiber plate. The carbon fiber plate... Oh! Doesn't have enough steam. Good lord, I did not see that coming. So do I need two lots of steam? Okay, let's double check because maybe I just misbuilt these builds. So how much steam does this need? 23. 3,600. 23,000. Okay, so we do not have the steam. How's that happened? I feel like such a doofus for getting that wrong. So I guess I need a second boiler to get it up to the point where it's functional. Right, do we have that build anywhere else? I'm sure I dumped a copy of that build in the main factory. But obviously can't see it now. Okay. Well, I'm just trying to figure out how I can fix it in the short term. Let's grab this. Okay, and let's say we were going to build a copy here. That should be nice and quick to get built because it's right by... Okay, and this is going to be iconed with this. Good. I'm going to sort out the wiring. As soon as it happens. There's a bit of a lag while bots fly halfway across the universe to do the jobs. Yeah. I have feelings about how bots are, how the logic for bots works, and they're mostly not feelings which are good feelings. There you are. Alright, so let's see if we can figure out this problem with steam. Okay, so basically I need to fit 2 steam engines in to get enough steam to make this run at a decent speed. Can I move that over 1? Yes. Okay. And I can just adjust this inserter so it still works. Okay, so all this still works. Now, if I want a second steam engine, I could fit one in this gap somehow. Could I fit 2 here? Okay, let's have a look. So let's pick up a steam engine. Do I must have one because I think I just picked one up. Sorry, boiler. All right. Then this is proper spaghetti madness. How can we fit these in? Okay, that works for suitable values. I'm not sure how to do this. Take that away for now. I mean, I can, for the sake of getting something working, I can do violence to the sacred path. As long as nobody looks and nobody tells tales. So we can do some kind of chicanery like that, and then we can do some kind of chicanery like that. Okay. This is a really nasty last-minute panic build, isn't it? Okay, so this has water, this has fuel, this is getting extra steam in here. Okay, and then this needs an output for carbon fiber. And is it? No. It needs to go on to here, doesn't it? Is that it? No, it's not. Okay, that's not going to reach. Let's try blue underground. No, let's try a... Do I have a neo underground? Let's go grab a neo underground, see if we can finagle a build that way. This is some... yeah, this is top tier spaghetti nonsense. Probably just solve a problem that is solving itself, to be honest. But anyway, here we go. Okay, so that's the explosives, and then I need these put to there. Okay, so that's going to drop there. Nope, it's going to drop there on the near side, and it's going to pick there. Okay, have we got this working? Yeah, that is properly ugly. Okay. Please don't anyone ever look at this. Let's look at the text. So these are all infinite researches, these are all infinites, and these are unreachable. So we are done for tech. There is no other tech we can do. I can't even run this as a megabase because there's just no tech. There is no tech. There's no tech to tech with. All right, we still have no black hole data. What's going on here? Okay, so it comes in. Okay, and then it's just gone. Okay, so let's put in a third truck and we will upgrade this. All right. Are we out of anything else? This doesn't have black hole data. It doesn't have high-tech parts. This is carbon fiber and black hole data. This is carbon fiber. Okay, so I think we're doing all the right things. Alright, let's see. How is this running? And if not, why? This has no carbon fiber nano tubes. Okay. Is this working now? I think it is. I think it's just the belt needs to buffer a little bit to get all the factories running. Yeah, there we are. Alright, so I can dump excess inventory in there, and then I can dump excess into here. Awesome. So that's running as well as it can. Okay, so let's have a look at these things. So if I go back, we haven't made any of them. Okay, can I duplicate the high-tech parts? Oh, the high-tech parts isn't running. What's it waiting on? Plasma cubes and exotic matter. Okay. Exotic matter comes from here. We have lots of down. Okay, and this is full of uranium chunks. Okay, so this is where, if we were running a factory for, you know, another 500 hours, I would do something with these uranium chunks to make sure that they're fully recycled. They would probably get turned into ammo. We would do exciting things, but we are not. We are just trying to get a factory running. So, problem solved. Yep, problem solved. I don't think we're in a situation where we actually need uranium for anything right now. And I should probably set up some kind of priority where this uranium is processed before uranium from trains. I think that might already happen actually with the way that the train logic is set up. Right, so this is running again now. Let's go back down. What else was holding us up? So it's the exotic matter, plasma cubes and EU magnets. Let's go have a look at the plasma cube and EU magnet builds. Okay, these are the empty cryos. I think we're fine there. Okay, so this appears to be running pretty well. At the moment it has absolutely none of the ingredients, apparently. Oh, it's missing an inserter. I wonder how long that's been wrong. Okay, this is missing the exotic matter, which is fine, we've just fixed that. This is not getting neodymium magnets. Right, neodymium magnets was here. This is not running very well because of insulated wire of all things. Good lord. Okay, just can't get the wire. Let's have a look at our insulated wire build then. In fact, let's go down to the magnets, which are... This is an absolute warren of a factory, isn't it? Okay. Okay, so these are just running flat out. So let's put some more trucks in and have a look for a wire factory. We've got 2. Let's walk down to the wire factories. I'm going to have to walk a bit and then look in the map a bit and walk a bit. Okay, so here's one of them. Okay, so this is just running flat out. This is running flat out. So clearly, the sensible solution is to stamp down another one. Because if there's no issue with their inputs and they're not meeting demand, just add another one. Hope it gets built. It feels really odd having a factory that's not keeping up with a research drawer. I guess we're just filling up buffers at the moment. Here we go. No doubt when this gets built we'll then end up with a problem. But such is the way with world. Alright. Let's head back to where we're watching the paint dry. It's the black hole data we're waiting on now. Now, is there anything I can personally do to help with that? We have basically a limit on how fast we can launch rockets. Oh, rocket parts. High energy rocket fuel. Okay, so we have some actual limits. Let's double check. This is low on high energy rocket fuel, the yellow fuel. Okay, and this whole factory is not running because it doesn't have enough rocket fuel. Let's have a look. Is there some fault with this build? There does seem to be. We do not have enough solid fuel coming in. Okay, maybe... I mean, is this a stupid idea? Maybe. Maybe it is. So if I take... Yeah, if I take that, put it down there, and then clear up this... Okay, maybe that will solve our problem with the red fuel. And then this doesn't have rocket parts. Rocket parts are here. So why aren't these happening? I mean, it's true. It doesn't have rocket parts. I'm just looking for the input that's not there. Odd plating. Okay. Odd plating is being made here. It doesn't have the alien resin that it requires. Okay, so there's no point doubling this build because this belt is saturated, which is not a good look. Okay, let's upgrade this belt and see if that helps the build run. It's very likely this build was made for a different colour belt, so it may not be ratioed for this colour. I may have made it for tier 2 machines. It was a long time ago. This is episode 101, I believe, which would be a nice numbered episode to be finishing on. Okay, so this hasn't used up all the seeds. I'm just checking to see whether the seeds are coming in fast enough. So yeah, seeds are being provided fast enough. I'm going to have a quick look at our seed generation. So is that getting to the end of the line? I wonder how long odd plating production has been holding us up. So that's still not getting all the way, is it? That might be getting to the end. No, it's still not getting to the end. Okay, we are going to upgrade the belt again. To the super expensive belt. Okay, then we're going to have a look over here. So, these seem to be running as fast as they can. And we have some alien resin in there. That's full. Okay, so it's not an alien resin production problem. Oh, we have some things crafted. So we have an energy injection pylon and a energy extraction pylon. Okay, and this is just black hole data that we're waiting on here. Does it have everything else? Yeah, it's just the black hole data. I wonder if we can speed that on ourselves. I don't know. So this is... Sorry, this is empty finally. This is our starter lead patch. Yeah, and we have played the entire game without completely using up our starter lead patch. Hashtag balancing. Okay, this seems to be running much better now. Alright, this is still not running super well. Okay, let's double our input arms. Yeah. So that... Yep. So we're just going to double the input arms because I think there's still an input limiting. And I'll do it on the other side as well. I mean, really, we should have done a different build here. We should have scaled up to something moduled. But again, it's the very end. Good. So I think that's as much as we can tweak this build as possible. We slapped this down. Okay, it's unpowered. So let's go manually power it, because there's often things you need to just finagle for those builds to get them to work. Chiba City, is it? Yes, it is. Okay. So let's go wire. Okay. think I did wire all this correctly, so it does need individual wires for each build. Yeah. Damn me and my pesky modularity. Okay. It's a weird interaction where blueprints are remembered, except when they're not. Good. Alright. And then, just because I can't help myself, I'm going to copy all the display plate stuff over. Okay, what else? There's a display plate here. Alright, so this should start producing soon. Which should help with our slow production of things. I'm wondering if I can steal... I mean, we really don't need any more tech packs, do we? Because there's nothing... There is nothing we can research. So... how many of these had we built? Okay, this doesn't have any black hole data. This has... See, that would have had enough black hole data to get our thing built. Let's go down and steal it, basically. We're going to head down and we're going to steal a load of black hole data to get our last thing built. Okay. So, does this have any? No. We'll just go around each build, and if we can steal it, we will. Does this have any? Yes. 1,000 black hole data. Back we go. No, it wasn't Raccoon City we wanted to be in, was it? It was Mega City 1. And here we are. And this is going to start to build. Okay, let's take these, 'cause I've no idea how many of these we're going to need. And where are we going to go? Let's have a look at all our cities and decide which would be a nice one to build our black hole facility in. Brenga. Let's have a look at Brenga. Okay, so let's have a look at this area down here. Just check on the map. Yeah, I don't see why not. Okay, right, so we have these things. Okay, and we have these things. Okay. So these have a capacitance of 1 terajoules. These have a 5 gigawatt max consumption. Okay. And I don't know if they have an area of effect or what. I don't really understand. Maybe there's something in the book. Okay, black hole generator. The mighty black hole generator is a machine capable of harnessing the energy of matter itself. Build this machine and get into a fully operational state to win the game. To get this reactor working, you will need a good amount of building materials, a steady supply of consumable matter, and a lot of power. Therefore, consider having a fusion reactor infrastructure or some high energy induction matrices set up beforehand. That's fine. I think we've got that. Multiple components make up the generator structure. The black hole generator is the main building. It will consume any items in its inventory once activated and add them to its internal mass count. Mass inside the black hole decays over time. Here, the type of item does not matter. Every item yields the same mass addition. Energy injector pylons help it keep the containment field of the black hole active. Each pylon consumes 5 gigawatts of power to be active. However, pylons are not needed in the startup stage as the black hole is still small and can be contained by the reactor vessel itself. Energy extractor pylons can extract up to 100 gigawatts per pylon from the generator. Only in the fully operational stage of the black hole is this possible. Okay, so I think I need an energy extractor pylon. Possibly 2 of them. May as well do 2. So, getting the reactor to work requires different steps. In the startup step, no pylons are required, only an initial mass of lots. Upon reaching 100% stage progress, the generator reaches the next state. To progress further now, 8 active injector pylons must be active at any time. Pressing the expansion button initiates an increase in the black hole's radius. Over 60s, the reactor must run in its state to get into its fully powered operational stage. From here, energy pylon extractors in range can extract energy from the machine and provide it to your grid. As the power output is massive, the generator should now be mostly self-sufficient, only needing a constant input of mass. Hokely dokely. Have we managed to build one of these things? Yes, we have. Okay, so I am going to put it on my quick bar. Yeah, this looks like as good a place as any, doesn't it? Okay, let's put this down. Okay, it has a radius. That should be bringing over... And actually, I really don't want to build a second one of these. Yeah, they can go. Oh, stupid Spidertrons. Okay, they're now full of trash. Useful trash. I wish there was a thing in logistics to say just trash everything we haven't got an active request for. That would be a thing I would really appreciate. Okay, so here we are. We have our black hole. So we can feed it. All right, so I think there's 2 things I'd like to feed it with. Down matter. Okay, so this is going to request down matter because there's just nothing we do with the stuff. Where is down matter? Here. Okay. Good. And I'm going to throw in a truck. I'm going to... oh, we have an absolute crap ton of slag, don't we? Where is slag? Here. Good. Okay, now let's have a look at our map. So we have a slag thing here. All right. Yeah, and these are absolutely full of slag. All right, so let's take that away. Let's take all of that away. And do I have... I'm just thinking of the best way to do this. I just want to reverse all these arms. Yeah, I think I can just do it from the map like this, can't I? Okay. we're doing okay. Don't need these arms here, don't need that arm. There we go. So this should now be dumping an ungodly quantity of slag into the network, which we should then be bringing over here and just dumping into the black hole. Okay, and then we need some injector pylons. Okay, so let's make 4 of them. I don't know if 4 is a sensible number. Okay. I honestly don't know if 4 is a sensible number. But we probably want some substations. Okay. And this is probably where our power supply goes wrong. How are we doing? No, we're fine for now. So they draw 5 gigawatts each. We apparently have 69 gigawatts in hand, which I find unlikely. I think possibly someone is miscounting somewhere, but we certainly have 4 lots of 5 that we can draw on. Do I need to expand my power generation? We never did do the next tier of power. Okay, so this is the tritium recipe. Yeah, I'm just looking at, this is the 600 megawatt tritium recipe. This is the 120. Yeah, so I think if we grab the tritium recipe and double it, that should be, you know, more than adequate. We seem to be running all of these at some rate. But I think we could also increase the number of turbines we have. Let's just do that for now. I can expand those as needed. Okay, so this should be dumping crap in. So if we initiate startup. Okay. It's doing stuff. And I honestly don't know what else can I dump in? I can dump in coal. Yeah, why don't we dump in coal? I've got a feeling we have a lot of coal buffered up. Right, so where is coal? Coal. Okay, so these don't seem to be getting built. What's going on? We would be making them here. Is there something we're missing? Matter stabilizers. Okay. And let's try again. So if I pick up these energy injector pylons, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it says we need 4 of 0, initiate startup, 4 of 8. So we need to get 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 8 of 8. So we can begin the expansion. Let's go for it. So it is consuming material at quite a staggering rate. Including some crushed stone that we're just ripping out of the ground here. It's still progressing through stage 1, which is a good sign, isn't it, really? On it goes. I've no idea if this is enough materials, and I don't know what happens once we've done this. If there's some long-term maintenance, or I honestly have no idea. We are just feeding them the beast. Feed, feed, feed. 70% there. And on it goes. The trucks have gone out to get new supplies. All 10 trucks for copper have gone out. Yeah, we're out of copper. Anyway, this is still going. 90%, 93, 95, 97. We win! Yay! So we beat EI. I don't know if we beat is quite the right way to say it. We completed EI. It took us just shy of 132 hours. We mainly killed trees, which is an artifact not of the EI mod itself, but of me having ridiculous tree mods installed. And if we scroll all the way down, we have a very small number of kills for a few things. Infected radar. I think that's possibly the poison bugs mod. Advanced centrifuge, alien beacon, that was expensive. If we killed an alien beacon by accident, that's like absolutely totally a disaster. Train stops, yeah, nobody really cares about this stuff down here except for the alien beacon. That's a thing. Anyway, we finished the game. Let's continue. So we continue to feed this. Don't know what this fully operational button does. Power generation 200 gigawatts. So we now have 288 gigawatts of power available to us if we wished to use it. I don't know how many of these things we can actually attach. Oh, up to 2. Okay. Yep. Well, that's pretty cool. Let's do a quick look at the base. So this is where we ended up doing the black hole generation. It's also where we were generating our seeds, resin and fish. This was our fusion power module. So it's where we're making the various hydrogen isotopes, and also where we are fusing them to make heated lead and then shoving the heated lead through these things to extract power. This module here was our interim fission power boost and our combat. And the combat looks quite sad, doesn't it? We're just not producing enough uranium rounds because I never got around to fixing our uranium issues. Bad me. This was our rockets module. It's pretty impressive. It's just full of rockets. We didn't have time to mine out this coal, which is a bit of a shame really, and I feel the need to fix this. We've got a patch. Yeah, there we are. We've got a single piece of coal which wasn't going to get mined out there. We did have this thing where we were compressing the ore patches to get rid of them. So this was 7.1 million to start with. What is it now? 5.2. So we were doing a good job of ripping that out the ground and compressing it. Didn't start on this one. This was our science city. So it's just full of machines for making science and for processing science. This was our original fusion city. So it's got the fusion reactors, and then it's got the support here to make the fuel cells, and then overflow to dump some uranium into the network, which is getting then taken off and turned into ammo. That is the base tour, really. Then all the sundry stuff happened in our Mega City 1, our central city, which is also where our starter base was. I ended up needing to scale the copper production a lot to get us through that intermission. The scaling of the power generation needed loads of these things, and these things are really heavy on copper. Oh look, we're working our way through getting rid of this, wow, getting rid of this sulfur finally. We still have a crap ton of sulfur. Yeah, what else is there to say? So because of the way the tech tree is structured, there was only a single tech, black hole machine, which used all of the techs. So there's no infinite goal grind stretch goal that I can go for, which is a shame, but it does force me to bring the series to an end on episode 101. Overall, I have really enjoyed this mod pack. It's been challenging, but also really interesting, and a bunch of mechanics that aren't in the base game and that I haven't really seen in other overhaul mods. So I've really enjoyed it. It's been entertaining building a base using the trucks and these single chunk production cells. It's maybe not the only way you would build, it's mainly not the best way to build, but it's certainly an enjoyable way to build. And you know, I'm not doing this for some third party, I'm doing it for enjoyment. So yeah, it's pretty good. I'm going to stop waxing lyrical there. I think I've said what needs to be said. Thank you very much for the mod makers and for the mod Discord, without whom I think I would have got quite stuck, and we probably could have added another 10 or 20 hours onto the playthrough. I will be back with a brand new series. I haven't quite decided what it will be. In your time, it will be a week or two. In my time, it will be nearly a month. Well, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. But yeah, I need a bit of R&R after completing this before I start the next project. But thank you very much for watching. As always, if you have enjoyed this, please like, subscribe and tell your friends. And I will see you again in a new series. Bye-bye.